In this video, let's have a theoretical understanding of components' life cycle hooks. A component's life cycle refers to the different phases a component goes through in a Svelte application. Life cycle hooks are functions that allow us to run code at key moments during that life cycle. There are a total of 5 life cycle hooks that we can use in component. Let's understand the details at high level. The first of the 5 hooks is the onMount hook. The onMount hook schedules the passed-in callback to run as soon as the component has been mounted to the DOM. Also, if you return a function from the callback function, that function will be called when the component is unmounted. The onMount hook is probably the hook which you will use the most in your component. It is in this hook that you would make HTTP requests, perform DOM manipulations and set up timers or even listeners. The second hook is the onDestroy hook. This hook schedules a callback to run immediately before the component is unmounted. So you could perform tasks like clearing timers and removing event listeners. Now you can do that in the onMount hook as well by returning a function from onMount. But the difference is when it comes to server-side rendering, onMount does not render inside a server-side component, whereas onDestroy does. The third hook is the beforeUpdate hook, which schedules a callback to run immediately before the component is updated, after any state change. Similarly, we have the fourth hook, which is the afterUpdate hook, which schedules a callback to run immediately after the component has been updated. Both these hooks can be used to access the existing DOM before and after an update. The last hook is tick, which returns a promise that results once any pending state changes have been applied. The tick function is unlike other lifecycle functions in that you can call it anytime and not just when the component first initializes. You might not use this hook too often, but it does help when you want to run some code after pending changes have been applied to the DOM. So that pretty much is the theoretical overview of the different lifecycle hooks in Svelte. Out of the 5, the onMount lifecycle hook is something you would use the most in your application, which is why we have to learn about its practical usage. So in the next video, using the onMount hook, let's learn how to make HTTP requests in Svelte. Okay, so I'll see you guys in the next video.